Their bedrooms are quite small. The kitchen has all the essential appliances, can take away any furniture that you don't want in the apartment. But I did hear that the Wi-Fi for GP isn't ideal. However, I do like their stand-in showers a lot.
Okay, but the most obvious difference is that Gainesville Place only allows EMS and service animals. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel.
I'm Angel.
And I'm Susanna.
We're the current students at the University of Florida. Go Gators!
So now it's about time everyone starts to look for apartments. When we were making decisions, there wasn't a lot of first-hand information put online, like all together. So we went to tour some of the most popular apartments in Gainesville.
And this year, especially with COVID, it's a lot harder to do in-person apartment tour and also like traveling to Gainesville. Since we did film some clips while we were touring all the apartments, we thought it would be nice to share those clips and information with everyone.
Yeah, so we toured 6 places in total, and we'll put a list right here. We arranged them in order from the closest to the campus to the farthest.
Before we start, here we have some vocabulary terms that are like nice to keep in mind of. So yeah, apartment vocabulary 101 for you guys. So when the apartment says that you can have a guarantor, it means that you can have a co-signer on your lease, someone who's 27 years old and who makes 3 times the monthly rent as their income.
And then almost all the apartments come with a microwave, a fridge, an oven, a dishwasher, and stoves. But some of the apartments come fully furnished. That means you get at least a couch in the common area, a bed, a desk, a chair, and sometimes a dresser in your own bedroom.
And also for most of the rental apartments, they also include maintenance and pest control.
And then for utility, it includes electricity, AC, hot water, gas, trash collection, cable, and sometimes internet. First off, we toured the University Commons, which is the closest one to the campus out of all the apartments that we're gonna show you today. As of May 2021, the 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom floor plans are $610 per room, and the 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom floor plans are $499 per room. The 2B, 1Bs are sold out until fall 2022 though, and so the one we toured was a 4B2B, yeah, 4B2B, and here's the clips.
So the building were renewed in 2017. It comes fully furnished and you can let them know which piece of furniture you don't want and they will take it away for you.
The utility is partially included. Extra will be evenly split among residents, and the internet is also included.
You're not allowed to have pets other than the emotional support animal and service pet.
You can either have a guarantor or pay first and last month's rent upfront.
So that's the video for the Insider University Commons. Unfortunately, we don't have any clips for the available amenities at the University of Commons. So here we have a list of all the amenities available. Apartment number 2, the Enclave. So Enclave was built in 2008. However, recently they have remodeled and upgraded their apartments. So the price for their 3B ranges from $600 to $700, and the price for their 2B ranges from $700 to $800. There are 2 bus routes that goes from Enclave to UF campus, and the parking is free for all residents and visitors. We toured the 3B, and here's the clip. The Enclave comes fully furnished. You can easily move in. Your rent does not include electricity and water. However, good news, Wi-Fi is included. You're allowed to have pets here. You just need to pay an amount of pet rent, which depends on your pet size and age. As for signing the lease, you can either do $1,000 security deposit or have a guarantor. Alright, amenities. So we do have some clips from Enclave, but here's the list of all of the amenities at Enclave. So there's a lot, but the ones I'm interested in most are the covered basketball court and their tanning baths in the clubhouse.
So you're gonna go to the tanning baths?
Oh, I mean, if I do live in Enclave, I'll definitely check it out, you know?
So after that, we went to Gainesville Place apartment. Gainesville Place offers both 2B and 4B. The price ranges from $600 to $800 per room. And here's our tour to the 2B. The complex is right next to the Enclave and very similar to it in terms of price and a lot of other features, since they belong to the same company. Parking is also free for Gainesville Place. They both have 2 bus routes, come in fully furnished, and utilities are not included except Wi-Fi.
But I did hear that the Wi-Fi for GP isn't ideal. You know, it cut out most of the time.
Okay, but the most obvious difference is that Gainesville Place only allows EMS and service animals. So I believe the amenities for Gainesville Place is the most attractive things. There is a trail around the entire complex, a jumbotron over the pool, and all the different sports courts. Moving on, we went to the West 20 Den. It is the first gated community we went to. We also got free t-shirts.
Free t-shirts. We all love free t-shirts.
Yeah. So when you have guests over, they'll call to confirm the resident name and apartment number. And they do have a 1B option, but unfortunately it's booked out for fall 2021. The price for their 2B is $644, and then $504 for 3B, 484 for 4B. We got a video clip for the 3B3B. West 20 apartments also come fully furnished, but there is a storage unit outside that you can store some of the smaller furnitures. There's also the in-unit laundry. One thing to keep in mind is that their 2B2B doesn't have a bathroom for guests, so the only doors are inside the bedrooms. Water, Wi-Fi, and cable are included in the rent, and the office charges electricity individually. There is also a one-time pet charge if you are bringing a pet. So that's the video. For signing, you have the options of having proof of income and having a guarantor.
Next up, we have a Laurels apartment. This apartment is quite different from all the other ones. It is not necessarily a student apartment, and it is also a gated community like West 20. Upon entering Laurels, you will feel like you're entering a resort or some sort. The community is really beautiful, but a little bit old at the same time. It was built in 1991. Laurels are actually quite far from campus, and there are only 2 bus routes from Laurels to the main campus area of UF. So for Laurels, you need to rent the whole unit instead of paying for the individual rooms. So for the unit of 3B3B, the price is actually about, hold on, let me look at my laptop. It's $1,400 per month, and for 2B2B, the price is about $1,249 per month. We toured the 3B3B one, and it actually had 2 stories and some spacious balconies. And let's check out the clips. The Laurels do not come furnished, which means you have to bring in your own bed, mattresses, couches, chairs, desks, Wi-Fi routers, etc. However, the essential kitchen appliances, washer, and dryer are provided. There is 1 utility bill per unit, so if you have several roommates, you have to split the bill amongst yourselves. Laurels is pet friendly. There's a pet rent, which the amount of it depends on your pet's size and age. Fun fact, Laurels do not allow caged animals, so sorry to all the rabbit, hamster, and chinchillas lovers out there. No. so that's the clip for Laurels 3B3B. The 2B2B one's actually quite similar. The only difference is that the 2B2B only has one story. The amenities are pretty okay at Laurels. Like I said earlier, the whole community really looks like a resort. And ooh, I do remember they have a sauna room next to their gym, which is super fancy, right? So finally why am I doing this? Finally, the last apartment we toured, Cabana Beach. It is the farthest one from campus and there's only one bus route. Cabana Beach was built in 2009 and it was remodeled in 2020. It is a gated community and parking is free for all residents and visitors. Cabana Beach had floor plans of 4B, 4B, and 2B, 2B, and the one we toured was 4B, 4B. The apartment is fully furnished. The kitchen has all the essential appliances, and Cabana Beach can take away any furniture that you don't want in the apartment. The utility is partially included in your rent. The management will cover a certain amount of the utility for each person. If the monthly utility exceeds the amount that they cover for you, you need to pay for the excess amount. Their bedrooms are quite small and there isn't a lot of free space. However, I do like their stand-in showers a lot.
They also have a really cool glass door for the shower.
Oh yeah, that glass door was fancy too. Cabana Beach is pet friendly. There's a general fee you need to pay in the beginning and then after that it's like $25 per month. Last but not least, their amenities are pretty cool and we'll put them here. One thing I do want to point out is that apparently there's a monthly community fee you need to pay on top of your monthly rent and utility bill. I know. I believe it's around $27, but do check with them for the latest price.
So that's all the apartments we toured. Hopefully it was helpful. They all offered 1-year lease with very limited spots for semester lease, but you always have the option for subleasing and transferring your lease. All things we mentioned in this video are information as of May 2021, so make sure to check their website or call them for the most up-to-date information and availability.
We'll also include a list of the apartments that we didn't get a chance to tour, but they're also very well known in the Gainesville area.
In the description.
Yeah, I know, in the description down below. Some of them are booked out until like fall 2021, right? Is it that? They're like super popular.
Yeah, and also some of them are a little too far from the campus for me. And when I call, some are a little too expensive for college students broke like us.
Yeah.
And for some of them, we just didn't really have enough time to like tour in person.
But yeah, anyway, that's our very first video. We try to keep it simple and informational.
Please comment down below if you want to tell us about your experience with like apartments in Gainesville. We really appreciate that. And also if you think this video is helpful for your apartment shopping here in Gainesville or I mean anywhere.
Right, anywhere. I don't know. If you're just looking at this video for fun, I don't know.
But please hit that like button.
Oh, I thought that's supposed to be my line. Please hit that like button down below and we really appreciate that.
And we're very excited to share more information about living in Gainesville and the fun we have at UF with you all in our future videos. So see you all.
Stay tuned. Bye.
Bye.
朋友们，如果你喜欢这种叫什么蓝？
亮蓝。
亮蓝，请选 Enclave。如果你喜欢这种 navy blue 海军蓝，请选。Anyway, we're just in a very electricity division laying right here. To our left is Gainesville Place, and to our right is Enclave.
Okay, now to the Gainesville Place.
哎，等一下，你那个腿推，
那我待会儿把它截掉。
哦，你要截掉，
因为我刚刚意识到我相机每次关完
截肢。
We're making decisions. There wasn't. So now it's about the time.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Practice makes perfect, right? Okay, voila, Laurels. Let's go. 好多 point 要 hits. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I'm ready. Did we? We did it. We're dying. Wait. Dying post. Oh my god, we're sleepy now. Oh.
We can't sleep.
Anyway, okay, that's it. The end.